everyone, this is Leanne with Diamonds and Doxies, and I'm going to attempt to do my second WIP and chat. I say attempt because, well, I'm not real sure how to edit stuff, and so I'll probably be playing around with that a little bit because my dog's here. They're beside me right now, but they're acting a little on the antsy side, so I don't know how long they'll maintain. They hear a truck drive by or think they hear something outside, they start barking, in which case I'll have to pause it. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I am working on Gaia by Hava Gurvich. I think that's how you say her name. And Hava, if you're watching and I mispronounced it, please let me know. It's from Francesca Studio Works, and let me tell you, this is my fourth kit, I believe, fourth or fifth, that I've worked on from her shop, and it's amazing. And if you've never done one of her kits, now until July 4th, she's doing a buy one, get one 40% off, and the most I've ever seen off in her shop was like 15%, so definitely want to take advantage of that. And she has two by Hava Gurvich, this one and Fishbowl, and I have both. I haven't done Fishbowl yet. This one's square, Fishbowl is round. So that will probably be my next one. Anyway, it is hot here on the Texas Gulf Coast. I hear tell that it's not hot everywhere, but it is hot here. So what about y'all? Where are you from? And is it unseasonably warm? I feel like every year I think, no, it's definitely hotter than it used to be. But I think it's just because I'm getting older. So anyway, but my putty is just about toast in this multi-placer. This is the thin multi-placer, and the single, both are from Diamond Art Club. And my pen, which I love this pen. I love the size. It's a small pen, but everything about it is just perfect. And it's from Enabler's Outpost. They do, well, I haven't seen one in a while, thank goodness. But they usually have some that are, 4 3/4 inches, 4 inches, something like that. I'm not exactly sure what this one is, but it's good and I like it. And it's perfect, it fits perfect. I don't know that we all hold our pens the same. So like I hold mine like this, but as you can see, I place my drills like that. So anyway, oh, and my tray is from Yellow Dog Designs, and it's the XL, I think, and it's got the little doohickey here, like for the washi tape method, which I like just fine, works just fine. I have no problems with it. I like it a lot. I have a couple of their trays, and one of them has a lid, and I like that. And my little trashy. This is what I'm using here for my trash. This tray here is from Angie's Sparkle Addiction Art, I think. And this little magnetic tray goes right there. And, sometimes I miss when I'm throwing them over there. But anyway, I got this one for, because it matched a Josephine wall that I was doing. But isn't that beautiful? I love that. So anyway, put that right there. And if I can remember and I figure out how, I will leave a link to both of these shops, because I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, have heard of both of them. And I guess I should say, this is a WIP and chat, and I just automatically assume that everybody already knows what a WIP and chat is. But in case you don't, WIP is WIP, work in progress, and my work in progress is, so far has always been diamond painting. I'm not saying that couldn't change. I guess it could, but it's a diamond painting. And the way I like to listen to WIP and chats is I have an iPad that sits on my desk, and that's what I use it for. I listen to WIP and chats. sometimes I'll listen to audiobooks, podcasts, documentaries, anything that doesn't require me to look up. You know, I can just listen. And so that's what I do. Now, when I first started diamond painting, I did watch because I wasn't real sure on what in the heck you're supposed to do, you know. I think I've said before, and like all of us, you know, most of us anyway, we start out with the cheap kits from Amazon or whatever, and they're really, there's no instructions. I mean, it's got like some pictures on the side, but it doesn't, you know, tell you anything. And so, I mean, it was like, I don't know how to do this. I literally had to go to YouTube and, you know, how to diamond paint. And so that's how I learned. I was like, oh my goodness, this is a thing. I did not know. And it was funny because I had not heard of it before. And when I discovered it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. I love diamond painting. And so I was telling my nieces, I said, man, I started doing this thing, and it's called diamond painting. And they were like, oh yeah, we've been doing that for a couple of years. What? You know, why didn't somebody tell me about that? But no, they've been doing it for a while. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I didn't discover anything new. However, what they didn't know was about Diamond Art Club. So I did since tell them about that. So anyways, You'll see me sometimes use my tweezers, and these tweezers are from Francesca's. There's her branding. And she makes the best tweezers. I mean, I have Diamond Art Clubs too, but hers are really good, and I don't know what it is about them. I don't know. They're not as stiff or something. I'm not real sure, but I like them, and they work, and they come in both of her square and her round kits. So I like that. Let's see. You know, I hear a lot of people say they don't use the stopper. I use the stopper. I have to use the stopper. If I don't, when I shake, because I shake my drills like this towards the top and then go down. And if I don't, they come out here. Do y'all use the stopper? I mean, I think everybody I've ever watched is like, I don't use the stopper. I don't use the lids. I do like the lids because sometimes, you know, I've got dogs and sometimes I need to go outside or someone comes to the door or, you know, something. And I'll have to stop, and I don't like leaving the drills alone because, you know, accidents happen. So I like to put a lid on and then walk away. And sometimes I'll even go eat lunch or whatever, and I'll just leave my drills and everything, but I'll leave a lid on it. And I can't do that, obviously, if there's no lid. So, and then I do use the Art Dot bottle storage. And yeah, I use those, and I keep them right here. As you can see, I keep them right here on my kit. Helps to keep it safe. And I guess I should show you a picture of the kit I'm actually working on. It's this one here. And I just completed all of this, and I'm just starting right here. And yeah, I'll put that in my logbook once I get done. And isn't that beautiful? I just love these colors. I love her artwork. I follow her on Instagram too. And I've actually bought a coffee mug and a tote bag. I just, you know, when I get rich and famous, I'll get one of her original pieces of artwork because she's just got so many beautiful colors. I just love them all. And she was doing a thing where you could send in your, you know, like an old handbag, and she would paint on it. And I was like, oh, you know. But anyway, that was really cool. Neat idea, don't you think? I thought so. So anyway, so today we had Mexican breakfast. Now, I live in Southeast Texas along the Texas Gulf Coast, and I got to tell you something. We have got some good food, good Mexican food. And every time I travel, that's the thing I miss the most. It's like, yeah, I can get Mexican food, but I can't get Tex-Mex food. A lot of people say, well, that's not really Mexican food. Oh, I beg to differ. I beg to differ because there are a lot. I mean, I grew up in a neighborhood that was predominantly Hispanic and with first generation, friends that were first generation American, were born here. And man, talk about some good food. My word. And so anyway, my favorite breakfast is Mexican breakfast. And usually I get chilaquiles con huevo, but this time I got the breakfast tacos with bacon and egg, and they were so good. Something so simple can be so good. But anyway, I love Mexican breakfast. So how about you? Do you love Mexican breakfast? Do you have that? Is that a thing where you are? I feel like it's kind of regional, but I don't know. Because I mean, I like chilaquiles when I gotten that in other states that we've been in, and it's like, well, this is not like at home. It never is it? Never is. We were talking about going to one of our local barbecue places, because on Tuesdays they have Chicken Fried Steak Tuesday, and we were contemplating going over there, and but we were up early, and my friend had a doctor's, had to get a blood draw this morning, so we had, we like at 8 a.m. So it was like, we're awake, let's just do this. So we did. And then we went and ran some errands. My goodness, there's a Buc-ee's. I don't know if y'all have heard of Buc-ee's or not, but it's like this ginormous gas station. They were just in Texas, but now they've gone on to some other states. But there's one, now it's about 20 minutes away from me because of all the construction, and the traffic was a nightmare. But when there's not construction and there's not a lot of traffic, it's pretty close, about 10 minutes away. But anyway, we went up there because they've got clothes too. And I mean, like, good clothes. And they got all kinds of stuff. They got everything. So went up there. Oh my goodness, it was packed. I was like, well, it is summer vacation, and there are a lot of people on their way to Galveston, so it's a perfect stop. But we survived, and I got a Slurpee. I wasn't expecting, I was going to get a Coke Slurpee, but they had a wild watermelon Slurpee, or slushy, whatever you want to call it. Man, oh man, that was so good. I love, love, love watermelon. Love watermelon. And it was, it's essentially sugar-flavored water, but it was good. I enjoyed it. But they were crowded. No doubt about it. They were crowded. So anyway, I don't know if you'll be able to notice or not, but if you watched my first WIP and chat, you might think, well, gosh, it kind of looks like a different setup. And it is, because I have, I have two diamond painting areas. This one is in my study, which looks out at the front of my house. And the other one is in my bedroom, which looks out on my backyard. And it all started because I only ever had one WIP at a time going. Couldn't understand how anybody could possibly have more than one WIP at a time. Until I bit off more than I could chew and decided there was, I heard of one event and I was like, oh, I'm going to do Dakota-thon. I am absolutely going to do Dakota-thon. And so I bought a kit for that. And then there was Francesca Spring Fling, I think, to do a kit from her. And I was like, oh, well, I've got kits for that. So I went and grabbed a snowman kit, and I did that one, or had that one out. And then there was a Josephine Wall. Now, those are three. Josephine Wall is incredible. I mean, it's just so much confetti. And I had bought a kit from the one with the diamond art. And the kit was 239 colors. you know, never have done anything like that. The biggest kit I ever did was Francesca's, and I think it was 89 colors, and it was Serenity Fade. That one's out of stock, been out of stock for a while, I think. Anyway, so you know, and the canvas was in black and white. And I was like, oh, Lord. So I ended up finding one on Poshmark that was Diamond Art Club on a D-stash. So I bought it. Well, I couldn't just, you know, I didn't know what to do with these kits, you know, while I'm working on them. It's like, well, I have them kitted up, except for the one with the diamond art. I'm going to end up giving that to somebody. But anyway, I decided, you know, let me get another place to diamond paint, because I didn't want to really be at my dining room table. It's not comfortable. The lighting isn't that great, and just wasn't, I didn't want to do it. So went to Home Depot, and they had, it's like a work desk, a Husky, I think is the brand, and it raises and lowers, but it's manual. And put that in here, and so I started using that, but then I still was like, oh, I cannot do 3 WIPs. I don't know how, I mean, I hear people doing that. Oh, there's 2 I missed. Of having a lot. And I guess they don't keep them out. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. So I was like, okay, here's the way this is going to go down. I'm going to have to just stop doing all 3 at one time, because I felt like I was working and making 0 progress. You know, it's like I wasn't getting anywhere. So I said, no, we're going to switch it up a little bit. And I was like, okay, I know I can't finish the Josephine wall or the Dakota-thon. I did Everest, that lighthouse that was, oh my gosh, ginormous, right? So the Francesca's was smaller. And so I did that one. Pay attention here. I'm not paying attention. I'll put it on the wrong thing. And so I was like, okay, let's get this one completely done. And so I did. And then I ended up with 2, and the Dakota-thon one was a round kit, and Josephine Wall was a square kit. So I was like, okay, that works. So now I try to keep 1 round and 1 square going. I figured that's doable, you know, that's doable. But I've also learned I don't really like large rounds. So I don't know. You know, I think I might do a little bit of a D-stash on some, because I don't think I'll do them. But then the other side of it is, it's like I bought them because I really like them. And so I don't know. I don't know. Right now I'm just doing smaller, snacky size rounds. I don't know why. I find squares to be much more satisfying. And I'm sure there's a reason for it. I don't know. What about you? I know some people have real strong opinions. You know, I will only do rounds. I will only do squares. And I will do both, but I am, I think, starting to evolve to, I really prefer, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Last couple of large rounds, and they really weren't long. Well, Everest was large, but I mean, I've done some like Longing for Love, which was from Eau Claire Studios, the Dachshund. Well, I bought both of those, and because, well, you know, Dachshunds, hello. And I did one, and I was like, for DP for pets. And I gotta tell you, it's like, I don't think I'm gonna do that other one, because I don't know. We'll see, though. I don't know. I got really burned out real fast. And then when I started this one, I was like, this feels like home. Is that crazy or what? I think it's kind of crazy. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, today's Tuesday. Oh, yeah, it's Taco Tuesday, so it's a good thing I had breakfast tacos, huh? Do y'all celebrate Taco Tuesday? Quite honestly, I think every day is a good day for Mexican food. Every day is a good day for Mexican food, in my opinion. But I don't think there's been anything exciting going on. Yeah. I have my youngest son is a firefighter for our local fire department, and they'll post stuff on Facebook. That's really the only time I find out what's going on with him, is when the fire department posts something on Facebook. And had some videos of them having to do push-ups, and that was fun. That was fun to watch. It's always cool, you know. I mean, he's 33, and to me, he's like, 13, and he always will be. All my kids will. All my kids will. I mean, they get tired of it, you know. I think they get tired of me treating them like children. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. But, I'm like, well, one of these days, you're going to miss that. Because no one else will ever treat you like a child. They'll always treat you like an adult, which isn't nowhere near as nice as when someone's treating a child. So, yeah. I do use my tweezers sometimes. So, one of the things I like to listen to when I diamond paint is, I think the name of the channel is like Law and Crime or something, but it's like Court TV. That's what it is. And some of these cases is just terrible. Just terrible. It's like, what in the world is going on with, I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, I'm getting messages. I hope it's nothing important. Anyway, you can't chat, which is perfectly fine with me, unless you join. And I'm perfectly fine to listen because, or you can read the comments, you just can't comment. And some of these comments is like, do you pay money just so you can just come on here and say ugly things? Is that it? I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like, people just go, no, I have a clue how much it is, but it definitely wouldn't be worth it to me just so I could go on there, and I don't care if it's 50 cents. I don't want to go on there and just to stir the pot, and some people, it's like their sole purpose in life is to stir the pot. And I'm like, well, okay, but I really don't look up much anyway. Occasionally I do, but for the most part, it's just on in the background. And I haven't listened to any audiobooks, although Mia got me to thinking. And I guess it was her WIP and chat. She was talking about Mrs. Peregrine's house for, for children, I forget. Not unique. Anyway, and I was like, I have seen that show. And I thought, I wonder if, I was about to miss some. I wonder if they have that on Audible, because that would be fun to listen to. I listened to The Little House on the Prairie. I mean, just easy on the brain, Don't want anything heavy. So sometimes I don't listen to the Court TV because it's like, no, this is just too heavy. I just want something real light. And life itself is pretty heavy. So, what irritates me is when I think I got everything and I didn't. So I missed one of these. And I can't go, well, I'll come back at the end and get it. Nope, I have to stop what I'm doing and get it. So that's what I do. What about you? Do you wait till the very end and then go back and get any you missed? It's like, nope, I see it now. I have to fix it now. It's just the way that goes. Goodness. Uh-oh. Yep, Let's build one right there. Nope, you get back over here. So see, I shape my tray like this, and then I go like this, and then I kind of do it like that, just to kind of line them up to some degree. So I know some people use those little trays, you know, that come with the kit. I guess, you know, if you don't multi-place, I guess that would, you know, work out better than the big trays, or if it's a small kit. Because like if I'm doing like those mini dazzles with this size kit, it's ridiculous because, you know, it's it's just too big. So yeah, something like that. But speaking of which, have y'all tried the new mini dazzles? I love them. I really, really do. All the drills are special drills. So they're all ABs. No. They're all fairy dust, with the exception there might be one AB. So far, that's what I have found. And so I went and ordered me, because I was like, oh yeah, now I'm going to get me a collection going of AB drills. Oh, Leanne, gosh, fairy dust drills. Jeez Louise, I do already save my ABs, and I have, but this here, I want to get a collection of fairy dust. So I went and bought some Art Dot kit bottles, and I'm going to start saving all of them. So you know, with the idea that, you know, maybe I'll bling something up, or I'll add them to a kit. Mainly, I might add them to paint gems, because I got several paint gem minis as well. And I could use them on that instead of the drills that come with the paint gem minis. So that's my plan. That's my plan. So I'm glad because there for a while I was looking at purchasing a starter set from, I think DP with Sparklers carries them. And I was like, oh, you know, the set I was going to buy, this was a while back, I don't even think she has it anymore. It was like $149 or something. I was like, yikes, you know, that's a lot of money to spend for something that you don't really have an idea on what you're going to use it for. You just wanted to have it. And, you know, so I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't, because now I can save these. It'll take me a lot longer. Okay, here we go. To save up, I think, but, you know, I'm not in any hurry. I do hope they come out with some more of those mini dazzles. And I do recommend them. Especially if, you know, you've never done a square, you're apprehensive to do a square. Yeah, that'd be a great way to get your feet wet and without investing a lot of money. And you still get the great drill quality. So, yeah. I have some of the mini ones from Make Market. Those are round. I have not tried those yet. So, are y'all participating in any events? There's so many events. I'm trying this time not to get, you know, because I want to do them all. You know, it's like, oh, I want to do that one. I want to do that one. But I'm not. So, let's see. I'm still doing Summer with the Masters. I mean, I finished my main kit, so now I'm working on, you know, just extra kits. But I think, let's see, Mindy over at Mindy's Diamond Crafts, she, in August, I think it's August. I need to find out. I think it's called Smashing the Specials. And I've never done that one, but it's, you know, like if you have stickers and, you know, window things, or, you know, like I've got some wooden gnomes, you know, things like that. Things that aren't on a drill, on a canvas, you know, it's not a diamond painting, but it's placing drills. So I have some Christmas stuff, some nutcrackers and stuff like that. So I want to do that so I can get through some of those. And then I think it'll be time for Drills and Chills. So, and that's a definite. I've already know which kit I'm going to do. And then Anthony at Single and Placing, he's going to do a Muka Mania. And that's not for prizes or anything. It's just a paint along. And I love Alphonse Muka. And I've got 2 but I know which one I'm going to do for that paint along. And that's going to be in, November and December, I think. Which is also where it's jingle drills. So I'll do that as well. So I think that's it. I mean, there's others that are coming up, and I'm like, you know, if I'm not careful, I don't mind it if it's like I already have a kit that will work for this, but I don't want to go buy another kit. Oh, and then Mia is doing a Wizard along or something like that in January, and I already have a kit for that too. I'm going to be doing the Seer, which is from Diamond Art Club, so I've already got a kit for that. So yeah. Do y'all do a lot of events? What happened was last year I won a $100 gift certificate to Jaded Gym Shop. And I mean, you know, it's like when you go to Vegas or wherever and you win that first time. It was my first time to win. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I haven't really won anything since. Well, that's not true. I did win a weekly prize with the Codathon. So that was nice. Gemstone Creations. I haven't gotten the kit yet. Hopefully soon. I've been wondering about her kits. I think they're all crystals. And I have done an all crystal kit. Crystal canvas art, I think. And loved it. It was like a little scarecrow. I absolutely loved it. I've heard people say, oh, you know, there's a learning curve. I didn't have one. No, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't very big, so maybe that's it, you know? Maybe the bigger the kit, the more difficult it is. I don't know. I do not know. I need to look at Crystal Canvas Arts and see what they have but yeah, you know what? No, I don't. Because I have got 130 kits. That does not include my special ones, you know, it doesn't include those. So no, I really don't need to be looking at anything, to be honest with you. Yeah. I gotta live a long time in order to do all these kits. The thing is, I do want to do them all. I really don't have a kit that I go, I don't want to do that. I hate that one. I really don't. I mean, I have some that I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to get around to it. Because, you know, even when I'm like, oh, I love this kit, can't wait to do it. Bam, a new kit comes out. Really love that kit. Okay, it's moving up in the world here. I'm going to do it next. And, you know, and everything just keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed. And I, you know, just a person can only diamond paint so fast, right? So I don't know. How about a logbook? Do y'all have a logbook? You know, I do. I have a logbook, and I've put stickers, you know, all the little stickers, and I even bought a thing for, like, you know, Jaded Gym Shop, or, you know, some of them that don't have little stickers that you can put in a logbook, so I can make, you know, take a picture, make a sticker. But I have not filled out anything. I have not filled out. All I've done is put the sticker. That's it. Now, I do use Gems Flow. So I'll be able to go back, you know, and fill it in. But this goes back to November 2022. So, yeah. And really and truly, I mean, you know, did you love it? I pretty much everything I've done, I'm like, I love this. And if I didn't love it, for the most part, I've not done it. I mean, I have tossed kits before because, you know, I have to tell myself, look, you've spent the money. You can do it and be upset the whole time. And guess what? You still spent the money. Or you can get rid of it and move on, and you still spent the money. So you don't get the money back either way, except one way, you get nothing but frustration. Now I did have a kit that I had a real hard time with I could not see the shapes, the colors were wrong, you know, like it was a dark blue with a black symbol, and it was like, what is that, you know? And it'd be a smiley face and a circle, and it was like, a circle looks just like a smiley face. And so I got to where I was like, oh, I hate that kit. I don't want to do that kit. And I really loved the image. So I posted that I was going to chunk it, and somebody was like, you know, can I buy it from you? I said, no, you cannot buy it from me, but if you'd like to pay shipping, I will ship it to you. So they said, sure. And I had heard about Pirate Ship, had never used it. Well, let me tell you, it's good, because I shipped that to North Carolina, and for $12.95. So I didn't think that was bad. So it's pretty easy. And I do save my boxes that my diamond paintings come in, you know, like the shipping boxes, so I can ship the kits in that. Because I do sometimes de-stash on Macari. You ever bought anything from Macari? I was gonna buy Secret Garden, and but I couldn't. It just never. It never came up, and so, but it was on Poshmark. I just kind of like did a Google search, you know, like, oh, let me see. Oh, I can't find this one symbol. It's like, I call it the cigar. There's the cigar. This symbol here, I call it the cigar. But anyway, so I did get it from Poshmark. Some of these prices they have for de-stashes really high. I mean, some of them it's like, well, how much is it just to go buy a print? and I get it. You want to do it, but I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there is the collecting aspect. And, you know, yeah, I guess you could say I'm a collector. But I don't know. I mean, I don't have kits just because. I have to like it, you know. And I am getting better. There was I do like the Richard Lorenz birds, but not all of them. And the latest one was in round, and I was like, okay, you know, see the size. I am not going to do this kit. I know I am not going to do this kit, and I am not going to just buy it because it's a Richard Lorenz. I'm just not going to do it. And, you know, and I'm glad I didn't, because I'm learning. It's taken me some time, you know, over a year and a half, you know, to figure out, no, you don't have to buy everything. You really don't. And, you know, there for a while, I mean, I was with Diamond Art Club, I bought 1 or 2 kits, and then Black Friday came out. And I was on that first Black Friday sale. I made it to Diamond, and I ain't looked back. So I don't have to buy everything. So I don't know. But I think I am learning that, nope, don't want to do big, round kits. So anyways, anywho, you know, we were out today, and they're building a Great Wolf Lodge near me. And right now the traffic is crazy because people going to Galveston, and then we got Space Center Houston's not too far away. And, you know, so there are things for, you know, I guess when you live somewhere, you're like, who in the world wants to come here? But, you know, people do. And, so there's a lot of people, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, when Great Wolf Lodge opens up, I don't know what we're going to do. Guess we won't be going to that side of the freeway. But, oh, see there, I missed some right there. Gosh, I hate that. I like these tulips. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? So did y'all get the cicadas where you are? Yeah, I remember hearing this was going to be like this huge cicada thing. I've really not heard many at all. And usually when it's this hot, there's a lot more of them. So maybe it's just certain areas. But haven't had any problems here. No problems here. I have to come over here. I've got some extras over here. So anyway, well, let's see. I don't think there's, you know what? I would like, I love watching YouTube. That's what I do. I watch YouTube. I'd rather watch YouTube than Netflix or Hulu. And at night, I like to lay in my bed and I watch YouTube. And I don't watch diamond painting videos unless there's like an unboxing, or if Leopard Leatherworks is doing a live. A lot of times I'll watch along with that. It's just kind of fun to listen in because he does Discord. I don't do Discord, but you know, you can hear people talking and you feel like you're kind of in the chat. And but I do have channels that I love to watch that have nothing to do with diamond painting whatsoever. And I'll just give you two off the top of my head. One is My Self-Reliance and Simple Alaska Living. And I would like for you to tell me, do you watch YouTube for anything other than, you know, your hobbies or whatever? Do you have certain people you follow for whatever reason? I mean, I just kind of like to see people living out in the, you know, in the beautiful country. My Self-Reliance he's in Canada. Just beautiful. And Sean James is his name. Oops. And then Simple Alaska Living, I think, something like that. Obviously, they're in Alaska. And I just love watching that couple. They're a younger couple. Well, there's several now that I'm thinking about it. I like Girl in the Woods. I mean, I don't know, stuff like that. Just very peaceful and relaxing. I could never do what they're doing, but still, I enjoy it. And so tell me, what other, you know, YouTubes, do you watch YouTube like you would TV? Now, last night, I started this show. It's on YouTube, and I want to say it's a National Geographic production. Not sure. But it's called Billy and Molly. And it's about a river otter that has befriended this man, Billy. And the little river otter was orphaned as a baby. And, you know, he kind of helped her out anyway. You know, it's one of those feel-good kind of stories. So if you wouldn't mind, tell me what is something that you watch on YouTube that you really enjoy. And I have YouTube Premium, so I don't have to watch commercials, and it's awesome. So I don't even care if you think, oh, it's got so many commercials. Tell me about it, because I won't have to watch them. So anyway, all right, friends, I am so happy that you're here. I looked earlier today and I cracked up and I was like, oh my gosh, I have 4 subscribers. And I have to thank Mia for that, because Mia, first of all, was my very first subscriber. I mean, she will go down in the history books, right? And but I was like, oh my gosh, I got 4 friends. And that's how I feel. Like, oh, I've got 4 friends, which is pretty cool. You know, I'm not a person who makes a lot of friends, so it's like I got 4 friends, just like that. I got 4 friends. So thank you so much. I absolutely do appreciate it. Of course, I would love for you to subscribe and leave a comment, leave a like. You know, I would absolutely appreciate that. I really would. And anyway, thank you so much for keeping me company while I diamond painted some. And I'm going to finish up this part here, and then I think I'm going to take a little break, stretch my legs, and maybe take the pups outside and see if we don't melt. All right, everyone. Thank y'all so much again. And I love you. Bye.